What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back here in the garage and we're going to continue work on the GSR INTEGRA, prepping the engine bay for the K-swap. Now I will say I am out here a little bit late. It is currently 5:30, and that is because I took off today to get the car to the alignment shop. We got the car straightened out, thank you Nilo. We came back and then I went to go do my taxes because I was in LA, I forgot about it. So I had to go take care of that. Got some food, ate some food, passed out. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, but nonetheless, we're out here in the garage and we're still gonna make some sort of progress. Now in today's video, we're not really diving into the parts for the K-swap. All we're gonna be doing today is tearing the entire engine bay apart. We're pulling out the entire swap, shift linkage, probably the exhaust system as well too, since we're gonna be upgrading that, wiring harness, axles, everything pertaining to the B series, and some of the components that we're no longer needing when we're going K series. Granted, I drove the INTEGRA around today. It has been parked for about 2 hours. The engine should be cool enough to touch. So let's go ahead and open the garage and get to work. Today was also super duper random. I haven't checked the weather at all, but I woke up this morning and it was freaking downpouring. So the sky's a little cold. I mean, it's a little cleared up right now, but it has been raining off and on all freaking day. So because I want to beat the weather, because I want to beat the sun, I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod and we're just gonna get right to it. Like, we're just gonna go ahead and yank everything out of here. Let's get to it, guys. I started at 6:18 and it is 7:39. Not too shabby for taking everything entirely out of the engine bay. I made minimal mess on the floor with coolant, so I had to clean the concrete, and while I was at it I cleaned the engine bay as well too, and then I wiped everything down as well as the front end because I don't want any water spots on this, although it is raining right now. But tomorrow we're going to pick back up. We're going to remove just a couple more items out of the engine bay, rear mount, probably the canister, the fuel system right there. I'm going to have to look into the box to see what kind of fuel system we have to know if I need to modify the hardline beforehand just to make it easier because the engine's not in place. And then obviously the trans mount, because K series kind of sit in place of that. Also, I took out all of the AC radiator setup because one, the radiator and fan setup is going to change. Two, we do have a bunch of new AC components. So the condenser came out, the dryer came out. I'm going to clean all those lines because according to the hybrid unit, we are going to be retaining some of the factory lines. So I want to clean all of that tomorrow. But as far as tonight goes, we're going to close up because, you know, we did finish a little bit early and I want to watch a movie. So we're going to go ahead and just do that. And again, we'll pick back up tomorrow to finish off the preparation for the K series. This is one of those weathers that makes me not want to be outside, but because it is not cold, we're gonna put some work in. So back onto the GSR here, we're gonna be removing everything we're not needing. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my tools and everything, and I'm gonna crawl into the engine bay so we can start removing unnecessary items, and then we'll jack up the car because we're gonna take off the exhaust system while we're at it, as well as the shift linkage. Factory fuel filter out of here. We're gonna be taking off the rear motor mount as well too for the B series, because obviously we're going K. It has its own mount kit. Passport rear mount out. I'm pretty sure we need to remove the AC line because the hybrid unit looks like it goes more this way. So we need to remove the battery, which, by the way, Eric, your battery is like 7 years old. This battery tray is super nasty. Also, a big shout out to Eric for discharging the AC system, because I forgot to ask him, but he already knew to do it. AC lines. We're going to be taking off the clutch hard line as well too, because we do have a new stainless steel line from K-Tune as well. Here's the first part. Line number 2. Out. Before I drill out the transmission mount on the frame rail right there, I need to get the car jacked up to pop the exhaust system off and the shift linkage. It started raining right now and I need to do it before the floor gets super freaking wet. Look at my shirt. I am literally filming this video during Cambodian New Year. So for all my TLC homies, Happy New Year's to y'all. I was eating a chachakat right now, a beef stick, and I was doing some research on my laptop trying to figure out what exhaust system came out of this Integra. So the axle back looks to be a GSR axle back, right? But it was mated up to this mid pipe that I don't know what car it came off from. It looks factory. It's definitely 2.5. It is a really big piping on it. But the back section that connects to the axle back is a flat 2-bolt flange versus a donut style flange. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, this is a flange that uses a donut style, but the exhaust right here, it's not a donut, it's a flat 2-bolt flange. And somehow this didn't have any exhaust leak. It did have a gasket in it, which is this guy right here, right? So I thought maybe this is a Type R exhaust, but it doesn't seem to be based off everything that I saw on Google. So a Type R exhaust is 2.5, right? It goes all the way through, and there's like another resonator that sits right here, and it's a donut style flange, not a flat 2-bolt. So I'm not entirely sure what this is. It looks factory. Obviously it bolts up to the factory cat, but I don't know what that is. If you guys know what this is, let me know. Maybe it is a Type R. I don't know, because I've never seen a Type R up close. But that is most definitely an upgrade stock exhaust system for an Integra. Because the rain is coming down right now, guys, the last thing we need to do is to knock off this transmission mount. So I'm gonna grab my tools and just get right to it. Sorry. My bad, guys. I got a little carried away. I tried my best to remove the trans bracket without drilling into the frame rail, and I did nick it on a few spots, and I was able to kind of grind it flat, but there were some little pits, so I got some spot putty to kind of fill it in a little bit. And I'm thinking of painting this black, because if you look in the engine bay, it's mostly black, but all of this is gray. So kind of want to blend it in a little bit. Although the K bracket is going to sit right here, it's going to cover most of it. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this up, and you know, I think that's just going to be it for this video. So we have like 2 more days before the engine actually shows up, and I'm going to spend tomorrow to kind of clean all the components that we're going to be reusing that we pulled out of the engine bay. We are making a ton of progress on K-swapping this Integra. I also need to spend time to kind of like go through all the parts, my order of operation, because I always have an order of operation of like what to do first, what needs to go in before you know, that part over there. But I need to like go through the fuel line stuff to figure out if we need to flare the hard lines or cut the hard line down to kind of move everything to the driver's side. I did look up the K-Tune center feed tuck kit, and it looks like the hoses that they provide in the kit is supposed to just clamp on to the factory hardline. So I need to go through the parts to kind of figure all of that out tomorrow. But as far as today goes, man, we are making a ton of progress. The GSR came out of the car. We removed everything in the engine bay we're not going to be needing. We took off the exhaust system, the shift linkage, and just kind of get everything all prepped up for when the engine actually shows up. We can just dive right into it and get everything back into the car. So with that being said, guys, I am going to wrap up the video right here. I'm going to spend the rest of my night finishing up that passenger frame rail where I did the body work on. So if you guys enjoyed this video, the first step to K-swapping this Integra, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for more progress update on the GSR Integra, all of the thorough videos to follow on how to K-swap your DC, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.